Hi, I'm Trawler Specialist Jeff Merrill in Baltimore's Inner Harbor aboard the Nordhavn 40 KEMO SABE. KEMO SABE is hull number 19 of the US-built series of Nordhavn 40s. She has all the great equipment that a Nordhavn 40 would be expected to have. The current owners have had her for over 10 years and primarily used her for coastal cruising. He is an architect, has done some really cool refinements on the inside. She is a simple boat, not overly complex. I'm looking forward to showing you around. Let's go take a look. On a warm summer day, it's nice to be outside in the cockpit area. This is ideal for two people. You have two built-in seats, one here and one on the port side. The port side has propane storage tanks in it. There's a cockpit shower, hot and cold, fresh water for coming in off the swim platform. Come in through this boarding gate here, back to that step where there's a ladder, and then also a boarding gate here for the dock. The shade has been added here. There's an awning on the overhead, canvas with a couple of poles. Again, the built-in chairs. Down below me, the lazarette has the angle freezer, the water maker, the hot water tank, and extra storage down there for other types of gear. It ends up being a garage of sorts. There's a table, a couple chairs here. The vents look great. Opening windows into the salon. This is a comfortable place to be, get some outside fresh air. And then from here, you would go into the salon. The side decks are very narrow, so if you want to go forward, you'd go through the salon door right here. You enter into the entry level, the salon and galley, through the cockpit door. It's a tall door with a big opening window in it. When you're in the salon, you have built-in settees on both sides. There is a very clever high-low in-out table that happens to be stored on the port side right now. That will open up for a bigger dining area. If you do have guests, there are two ottomans that you can use to slide over for a table for seating. We're on top of the engine room. The dry stack exhaust column is right here. In the galley, a pretty Corian countertop, double basin sink with a cutting board built on it. They've added a propane 2-burner cooktop here and then a convection microwave oven. Beautifully done. Vitrifrigo refrigerator, freezer, storage lockers, lawn seal flooring, a storage locker here, and then going up to the pilot house. Tiled carpets, all the necessary electronics, VHF radio, radar, engine control, bow thruster, windlass, compass, autopilot. Good visibility out the windows, on the sides, even back aft. There's a table right here. They have a pretty clever chair right here that you can tuck out of the way for docking, but it's sit in when you're underway. Again, the table here, and then normally there's a watch berth back aft, but they did a lot of work on this boat, so they converted it more into office supplies. There's a printer back there. They keep books and various office gear back there. So from this pilot house, I can go out either side door to get outside, and I think that they've got every searchlight, a lot of things going here, make this a really comfortable area. From here, I could go outside, back down to the salon, and then down to the cabins and the head. The Nordhavn 40 Foredeck is level, it's comfortable, has a diamond molded in non-skid. Up forward, a little anchor well right here. So when you bring up the anchor with chain and mud, it'll drain overboard. Rockna anchor, electric windlass, some cleats right here. I'm on top of the owner cabin. There's a hatch here for ventilation. There are dorade vents, port and starboard, to give airflow, natural airflow into the boat. Two built-in deck boxes. And then you take a walk down on the starboard side to the steps, to the Portuguese bridge, leads you around to the pilot house, or back around on the starboard side, up to the boat deck. The boat deck is right above the salon. You get up here by coming up the steps on the side of the pilot house. There is an AB 9-foot inflatable mounted athwartship back here with a Yamaha 15 horsepower outboard. The dinghy, the kayaks, and the paravane outriggers are launched by the electric winches. These are new electric winches, so they serve those three purposes. There's also a new controller for that. The mast itself supports the dry stack exhaust. There are fender storage racks on either side. This is a great area for storing extra gear. There are dock lines in pockets. And then up on the pilot house roof, you have the tripod mount for the radar and the other antennas for your navcom. From this boat deck, I would then go down the stairs along the starboard side. I can go into the pilot house or forward up to the foredeck. Down a couple steps from the galley salon level, you come to the lower level. This is the staterooms and the head down at this level. Reasonable headroom, good elbow room. There are 3 rooms down below here. You have the head and shower on the starboard side, guest stateroom on the port side, owner cabin all the way forward. So in the head and shower, good stand-up shower, excellent headroom, teak slats if you want to sit down, drains. And then there forward is a head. It's a raw water toilet that is actually facing aft, comfortable. Sink, medicine cabinet, storage locker, just an ideal head. Up forward, the owner cabin, up a couple of steps. Island berth, easy to get in and out of, easy to make. Counters on both sides, overhead storage lockers, 2 port lights back aft for ventilation, an overhead hatch for ventilation. And then forward on center line is the anchor chain locker. There's also on the starboard side a changing seat. So putting on shoes, reading a book, whatever you want to do right here. There's plenty of storage underneath the owner's stateroom bed. Great, comfortable owner's cabin. Let me go back and show you the port stateroom. So in here, separate, has its own cabin door. There are 2 bunk beds, upper bunk, lower bunk. Opening port lights outboard, storage locker, drawers, and I have slid out the lower level to show you what the filler cushion does. You end up with a much wider bed, and if you don't want to use that or you want to use it for more storage, this will slide open right here. So comfortable cabin for your guests, and you also have access to the engine room through this door right here. Lower level, really spectacular for accommodations, quiet, easy to get around in, and if you want to go run the boat, go up to the pilot house. If you need to eat, right up to the galley. Certainly a highlight for me aboard the Nordhavn 40 is coming down into the engine room. This room is easy to get around, very easy to check on things, inspect everything. They've spent a lot of money making this engine room better and ready for them. There are 2 fiberglass fuel tanks outboard. Those gravity feed to a supply tank up forward, which feeds fuel to the main engine. Main engine is a lugger. It has a brand new exhaust, brand new muffler. They've really made sure that this lugger engine is ready to go. There's maintenance strakes on either side of the engine to give you a little better access. Up forward on the starboard side is your freshwater plumbing, hose and filters, some fuses outboard on the starboard side, generator, Wester beacon, a sound shield. There is a brand new day tank for the generator that directly feeds the generator. There's also a brand new air conditioning compressor in here. One thing that is missing is the wing engine. They originally had a wing engine. It wasn't working right. They had some repairs done on it. Eventually they decided they weren't using the wing engine anyway. Why do you need it? So they pulled it out. In the process of removing it, they found that when the boat was built, there had been some penetration, some punctures in the exhaust hose, which allowed seawater to get in there. So the wing engine failed. It was removed. They haven't regretted a minute of not having it. And they've really enjoyed having this boat running. The main engine, they've put the money in the stuff that's here that's working. Fantastic boat. Very easy engine room to get around in. When you come down here, you can do your inspection, take a look at everything, make sure it's good to go, and then hop up and continue driving and go on your way. Thanks for coming aboard Kimo SABE with me today. I hope you have a better understanding of what a spectacular Nordhavn 40 this is. Really ideal for coastal cruising. It's a good thing to see a video, but it's even better to get on board. We do that by appointment. You can call, text, or email me on the information on the screen. Or give me just a call, send me an email, let's talk about the boat. I'm sure you have a few questions, and then we can make arrangements to get you on board. She's in Baltimore now. She's going to be southbound to Florida later. So get in touch. Let me know what you think. Let me know when you'd like to get aboard. Thank you very much for your time. I look forward to hearing from you. Hey, great to be underway again, out on the water. Love it out here. Thank you very much for watching the video. We have a couple of things you can do. One thing is you can click the bell to get a reminder when we post the next video. We love it when you give us those thumbs up. And then you can subscribe by clicking the button below. Once you've seen a couple videos, you might also want to check out some of the other ones, so you can click on one of these videos on the side. Thanks. We hope to have you come back here soon, and we'll be putting up more content shortly.